Okay, so I was talking to someone a couple days ago, and they were talking about how they wanted to delete Snapchat really badly. They were like, I can't be productive with it. It's ruining my mental health. It sucks, but like, I can't delete it. And I was like, why? I'm like, why? I knew why, but like, I wanted to ask anyway. It's just because it's cheeky. But I was like, why? Why can't you get rid of it? And they're like, oh, I can't get rid of it because I'm afraid I'm gonna miss out on stuff. And I have had this problem very much. Like I probably from 2021 to like really early 2021 to like summer of 2022, I would go back and forth on deleting stuff. And I kept Snapchat for like most of the time. It was always Instagram. TikTok I deleted fall of 2021. So that was pretty easy. Like that one wasn't hard to get rid of. Instagram was hard. Like I love the memes. I was like, I get all my news from this. I get all of my information. Like I will not be able to function without this. You know, that was my thinking. As most people are. That's most people's thinking. And then over time, I would set like the time limits on it. I would get like these apps, and it just got to the point where like I would take a day or two off because I could do that. Like I could do maximum 3 days without Instagram, maybe a week. And then I'd be like, okay, I need to get back on it because you know you start to get withdrawals and stuff, which we'll talk about. But you know, I would do it for like a week maximum, and then one time I was just like, okay, it's time. Like I got so tired of just like scrolling and like feeling like shit. Like I could feel myself being like sucked into the screen. Literally, I was just like, okay, this is gone. Bye. So I mean, occasionally I'll download it. Like I have group chats and stuff on there that if I need to talk to people, I will. But what we're going to talk about is why you don't need it. And the one thing I want to say that I want to stress, and everybody needs to know this because once you hear it and once you internalize it, you will never need social media again. If something is important, it will find its way to you. If something is important, it will find its way to you. That's all you need to know. I could come up with a million examples of, you know, like parties. I mean, especially here at Belmont, which if you don't go to Belmont, they're very famous for like house shows and stuff where bands will play. And a lot of people are like, okay, I need Instagram or Snapchat, so I want to find out where the house shows are, so I have something to do this weekend, blah, blah, blah. People print out posters. You know people who know bands, you can ask them. I've gotten airdropped posters, like just in like the cafeteria. Like it's not, you will find out about the stuff. Like don't worry about that. You know, you will feel more left out being on social media than you will without it. You know, because if you're on social media, you're constantly looking at what other people are doing and you're like, you know, damn, I'm not doing anything. Well, no shit, you're looking at what other people are doing. If you go out and do something, then you don't have time to look at what other people are doing. So if something important is going to happen to you, trust me and trust yourself, it will find its way to you. If it is important in your life, in your sphere, it will find its way to you. And if you feel like your sphere isn't where you want it to be, or you're not, you know, socializing as enough as you want to be, social media is not going to fix that. You got to go outside, go meet some people, go, you know, start at the very bottom, you know, go to clubs, I mean, we have Wellcore here, which is kind of lame, but like I've met people in Wellcore, you know, go meet people in class, ask people in your class who you sit next to what they're doing. Like you can easily find out about stuff by just going into the real world, and you don't have to deal with all the bullshit that's on social media. You know, just talk to people outside. You'll find something. It'll probably be more fun than whatever people are doing on social media. I had some other stuff down. Oh, okay. This is just kind of like the breakdown of how to get rid of it. Okay. First off, start with the screen limit timers on Apple. I feel like most people know how to do this. If you don't, you just go to the settings, screen time, and you can set time limits for all different apps. Set a time limit first. And what's going to happen is set it for 15 minutes, like 15 minutes a day. Don't give yourself an hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay. Set it for 15 minutes. What happens is once you spend 15 minutes, it'll give you like this pop-up where it'll say like ignore, add an extra 15 minutes, or like close the app, whatever. What's really actually kind of clever about this is even if you click ignore, even if you add an extra 15 minutes, 90% of the time you will get so sick of the fucking pop-up ads that you'll just be like, okay, I'm done. Or you'll just delete the app. And then that'll be it. You'll be set. So start with that. Once you do that, probably do that for like a month, maybe 2 months. It's hard to get off of this shit. Like, you can't just go cold turkey. So, you know, a couple months, do that, delete it. Now, during this stage specifically, or if you try to go with the cold turkey approach, which worked for me with Snapchat, but I think that was just, I was just sick of it. Like, I have like a really funny story about, not really funny, but like introspective story about how I deleted Snapchat. Just quick story, we were in Alabama, looking up at the stars at my friend's house, and I was like, this is so awesome, and my phone kept like buzzing from Snapchat, and I deleted it then and there. I was like, I don't need this anymore. That was it. The stars were out and it was pretty, and I was like, okay, yeah, I don't need this anymore. But if you don't have an epiphany moment like that, screen timers first. You'll get annoyed with them. If you do the cold turkey thing, and same with kind of when you're like a couple weeks into the screen timer thing, or maybe even a week into it, you will get withdrawals. You are addicted to social media. You are addicted to anxiety. You are addicted to a lot of bad habits. And what happens when you stop and fix addictions is you get withdrawals. So you will feel depressed. You will feel shitty. You will feel like, you will literally have like an itch to like grab your phone and be like I need to, you know, scroll, okay? That is okay. It's all part of the process. It's fine. But fight it as much as you can, okay? Which I don't think is the best advice for addictions in general. However, it is important in this scenario that you try your best just to like build up that willpower. Now, with that being said, if you relapse and you do go back on it, don't think of this as like the death. Don't go for streaks. And I have another video coming out today, which will kind of talk about this, but a little sneak preview. Don't go for streaks. Don't try to like not use social media for a specific amount of time. You know, just institute the good habits. If you relapse, it's okay. Get back on the wagon starting on tomorrow. You know, just accept, move on. It's a classic. That seems to be like I think the biggest thing in mental health is just accepting things and moving. Like, literally, I feel like every video I mention the word acceptance. And I wasn't even planning on it today and it got mentioned, so that's crazy. But essentially, you can delete social media, okay? Whatever is happening, whatever is going on, if it is important, it will find its way to you, and you will figure it out, and you'll feel so much better. Take this advice and go hither, my disciples. That was so dumb. All right, yeah, that's it. Great song.